Hello, my name is Kiana. Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about perms. I've gotten so many questions since my video from last year about me perming my hair and how I style my permed hair that I just needed to make a whole nother video and cover all of those topics. So today I'm going to be breaking down this video into 4 parts. The first one is going to be the signs of a perm. However, remember, I am not a stylist. I am not a hair expert. I did not go to school for this. So you should be doing your own research in deciding and educating yourself on how perms work. I'm just going based off the research that I have done, but I'm sure that there's a lot more information out there. So don't just go off of what I'm saying. The next thing I want to talk about is how I have dealt with my perm and my experiences with getting a perm. Then I want to show you how I style my hair super quickly, like I'm in a rush and you just need to style your curly hair. And then I want to show you another method that I do that takes a lot longer time, but it makes me have super defined and curly hair, and I just think it's really beautiful. It just takes a couple hours. So that's going to be the structure of this video. I'm going to put some timestamps up right now so that you know if you want to navigate to a different part of the video or skip around, you know those timestamps. So we're just going to jump in about the science behind a perm. First, we need to talk about a hair strand individually, like the molecular structure of your hair strand. So your hair strand consists of keratin molecules. These keratin molecules form clumps and bonds with each other, so there's these big keratin chains. And keratin is essentially the structure of your hair. Keratin is held together by disulfide bonds, and the more disulfide bonds that you have, the straighter your hair will be. So when you get your hair permed, your hair is going to get wrapped up into curlers, and then a solution that contains ammonium thioglycolate will be applied to your hair, and this solution actually breaks apart those disulfide bonds. The breaking apart of these disulfide bonds makes your hair a lot more malleable, and that's how we're going to change the structure of your hair type. So once that ammonium thioglycolate has been sitting in your hair for a little while, it's going to be rinsed out, and then you're going to come back to the hairdressing chair. Once you're back in the chair, a hydrogen peroxide containing solution is going to be applied to your hair. I've heard that sometimes it comes in a cream. Personally, my hairdresser likes to use a solution. It's like water that she sprays in my hair. And this hydrogen peroxide containing solution actually reforms those disulfide bonds. So essentially, we're breaking apart the bonds in your hair, putting your hair up into a different texture pattern, like curling your hair up in curling rods. And then we're gonna reform those disulfide bonds. Now, after your perm, up for about 48 hours, your hair is super sensitive. So it's really important that you do not wash your hair, you do not do anything with your hair, you just leave it for 48 hours. Do not even think about putting a hair clip, a bobby pin, nothing in your hair. Unfortunately, those disulfide bonds are still solidifying themselves. So if you were to put your hair in a ponytail and put a headband on before that 48 hours are up, you're actually gonna have permanent dents in your hair, and that is not cool. Or if you wash your hair, you might wash out some of the curls that you could have had, and your hair might be less curly or more frizzy. So now I want to talk to you guys about my personal experience with perms. I personally get what's called a piggyback perm. It's basically just a regular perm, but because my hair is so freaking long, my stylist likes to use several different rods on one strand of hair. So as you can imagine, that takes a lot of time. I'm in the chair for about 2 to 2.5 hours, and my stylist uses around 300 rods in my hair. In my first perm, she used a mixture of small pink rods, white rods, and gray rods, and my hair had like a lot tighter of a curl because my hair was pretty short. But now she uses a mixture of gray and white rods. Something that I really wish that I realized before I started getting perms is that perms are ridiculously expensive. Personally, for me, my stylist does not charge me a lot. She only charges me around $100 to do my hair, which is like unheard of. But if I were to go anywhere else, it would be hundreds of dollars for me to get my hair permed because it takes 2 to 2.5 hours, and my hair is so thick and long, and yeah, so it'd be hundreds of dollars for me to get my hair permed. Also, another thing financially that you should know about is that as your hair goes through stages, is what I like to call it. So I get my hair permed about every 8 months. In the beginning stage, my hair is super curly and really tight. So I need heavier products that have a tighter hold on my curls But as my hair moves into the later stage where my hair is more wavy and loose, I need completely different products, like completely different products. These products are gonna be a lot lighter, more mousses instead of gels, things like that. So financially, you have to be able to, one, afford the perm, and you have to be able to buy these different products. I'm not trying to scare you, but there's a lot of great options at Walmart, Target, things like that. They don't have to be super expensive or bougie products. That's ridiculous. You don't need that unless you really want it. But there's like great like $2 gels and things like that at Walmart, but just an FYI that you're gonna have to buy multiple products. Okay, next. Over the last year, I've gotten so many questions from my previous video on perms. I wanted to try to make sure that I'm answering those in this video. I thought that all of these questions elicited a new video, so I want to make sure that I answer those. Also, I wanted to thank those who have been consistently asking me for this video and for your patience in me making this video. Being a college student and now knowing that I'm going to be applying to optometry school, trying to take the OAT exam, everything's been chaos, and so just thank you for being patient with me. First thing, I get so many questions on how I sleep with my curly hair. Because my hair is so long, I do not put my hair in a pineapple on the top of my head when I sleep. A pineapple looks like a unicorn horn, just with a scrunchie on the top of your head. I used to do that when my hair was really short and curly, but now that it's long, it just doesn't make sense anymore because I'll put the pineapple up on top and the hairs that stick out of the pineapple are still rubbing on my pillowcase, on my sheets. So it just really doesn't make a difference for me anymore. So what I do instead is I have a satin pillowcase. They were about $12 for a set of 2 on Amazon, and I sleep on a satin pillowcase. I absolutely love it. You need one in your life. It really reduces frizz, and I don't know, it's just phenomenal. You need one. So that's how I sleep with my curly hair. The next question that I kept getting was how I refresh my hair and how far apart wash days are for me. So for me personally, my scalp gets really oily and I wash my hair about every 3 days. On the first day, my hair looks like this. On the second day, my hair also looks like this, but I add a little bit of water into my hair. And on the third day, I decide to either put my hair up in a bun or I use a refreshing spray. You can find these refreshing sprays at Walmart, Target, Ulta, wherever you shop. I'm sorry if you can hear the vacuum cleaner. My neighbor is vacuuming their apartment. But the refreshing spray is kind of like just an extra hold to reduce some of the frizz. So you will spray it into your hair like when you wake up in the morning, and then you'll smooth your hair and scrunch again, and it'll reactivate some of the products that you had put in your hair on your wash day and just reduce frizz so that it looks a little bit better. I know of people that can go like a week without washing their hair, but that just doesn't work for me. Like the ends of my hair will look great, but I'm just oily and greasy on top, so then I just need to wash my hair. So those are the main questions that I've gotten. Please leave questions down below. I will get back to you, and I will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm really good about responding to comments on YouTube, so please leave me any questions that you got. Now we're gonna get into the portion of styling the hair, and then I'll wrap it up. So we're gonna talk about 2 very different ways that I style my perm. I realize that this is kind of like a weird setup in here, but this is the best I could do in the bathroom to be able to show you guys how I style my hair. So this version is going to be like you're in a huge rush, like you're going to work, you don't have a lot of time to do your hair and you just need to get it done and leave. So on those days, what I like to do is I wash my hair with the Shea Moisture 100% virgin coconut oil daily hydration shampoo. I love this one. It's very, very hydrating. It's also Curly Girl method approved if you're interested in that. And then I condition my hair with the Curl Talk Deep Conditioning Curl Mask. Also, Curly Girl method approved if you're interested in that. Also, very, very hydrating. I'll explain why I use hydrating products in a minute. And then right before I get out of the shower, I use the Curl Talk 3-in-1 conditioner. This is a conditioner that can do a lot of different things. I use it as a leave-in conditioner. So while my hair is still sopping wet, right before I get out of the shower, I put this in my hair. I use 3 pumps. It's really easy and quick to just rub this through your hair, and then you're done. So after I get done with my shower, I wrap my hair in a hair towel turban. This is not a fiber towel. Again, we do not have a lot of time, so I'm just trying to wrap my hair up, get it as dry as possible before I put my products in. That kind of sounds a little bit backwards, but we do not have a lot of time. We're just trying to get our hair like look halfway decent, and then we're gonna leave the house. So I'll take my hair down, And this is what my hair looks like right now. And then I'll take my wet brush and I'll just go through and comb out all of the tangles. Once I've gone through my hair and brushed out all the tangles, I'll go ahead and grab a curl cream. I'm currently using the Cantu Shea Butter for Natural Hair Moisturizing Curl Activator Cream. This cream works really well for me right now because I just got my perm, but when my hair is like, it has like a little bit of a looser curl, like it's time for me to get another perm, this does not work for me at all. It's way too heavy. So there's like a really fine line where I can use this product, but right now I really enjoy the product. So when I'm trying to do my hair super quick, I just really put like a quarter size amount of product into my hands. I'll rub it around a little bit so that it's on both of my hands, and I'll just go in. I'm not sectioning my hair. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just raking the product throughout my whole head and not really, I don't know, you're just trying to do this quickly. So it's not really anything special. Once I have it all raked through my hair, I try to make sure that the ends have been covered, because otherwise when you're doing this quickly, your ends can get very frizzy very fast. So I'll make sure that I do have enough product on the ends of my hair. Once I have my curl cream all raked through my hair, I will generally use a mousse. Right now I'm using the Herbal Essences Set Me Up Mousse in volume 3, so this is like the 3 out of 4 hold. I'll use a mousse when I'm in a hurry because mousse in my long, dense hair tends to make my hair dry a little bit faster than if I were to use a gel. And when I'm trying to do my hair quickly, I do not diffuse my hair. I just let it air dry and I go with it. So it's really helpful if my hair is not going to take like all damn day to dry. So I will opt for a mousse. And this is kind of the same idea. I just rub it throughout my hair. First, I'm going to take like a donut amount. And I'm going to start on the right side of my head, just making sure I'm getting the ends, raking it through my hair. And I'll grab some more for the left side of my head, maybe. About that much. And then one last time for the back of my head. Okay, and then because we're in a hurry, we're going to style our hair with our wet brush instead of getting the Denman brush trying to make nice spindles in our hair. We're just going to use our wet brush. And honestly, this makes or breaks my hair when I'm in a rush, is doing this step. So what I'll do, kind of like what I would do with the Denman brush, is I'll just brush through a section and I'll tilt my hairbrush. And then I let it go and it will clump my hair a little bit. Not as great as a Denman brush, but we're in a hurry. And the reason why I'm choosing to use the wet brush is because it will cover a greater surface area than the Denman brush will. Which means that we're going to get through this process a little bit quicker. And after I brush through sections of my hair that are clumped, I will scrunch my hair. Okay, and that is literally all that I do to my hair when I'm in a rush. I'll try to show you later what it looks like when it has dried, when I'm at work. But I just want to talk about the reason why I use moisturizing products when I'm in the shower. So I use those moisturizing products in the shower because when I get out, I want to be using a mousse so my hair dries a little bit faster. And mousse has a lot of alcohol in it, and that's the reason why your hair dries faster. So if I continually use the mousse without using moisturizing products in the shower, my hair dries out and gets like straw-like. So I tend to use those moisturizing products before using a mousse just to make sure my hair doesn't feel like or look like straw. So that's it for this section, and now we're going to move into how you really should be doing your hair and how you're gonna make your curls look the best that it possibly can, like thebomb.com. How to get your hair looking fly, but it really takes a lot of time, so I don't do it every day. I usually kind of like do this, to be honest with you, but yeah, we'll move on to that next. So this is what my hair looks like now that it is all dry and crunch free. I did scrunch out the crunch. So from the mousse, I just kind of like squished my hair to get some of the crunchiness out. But this is what it looks like. I did tie up the top of my hair because of my job. It's a lot easier to have my hair out of my face. But yeah, that's what we got today. Okay, so now I'm gonna walk you guys through how to make your hair super coily, defined, in my opinion, really pretty. I really like my hair this way. It just takes so freaking long to do my hair like this. So right after the shower, you want to wrap your hair in a microfiber towel. Microfiber prevents a lot of frizz and like, I don't know, like poofiness, I guess. And what you don't want to do is to rub your hair with the towel or squish your hair with the towel. You just want to bend your head over, wrap your hair in the towel, and just let it be like that. In the shower, I've been really liking the Aussie Total Miracle shampoo with the apricot and Australia macadamia oil and the matching conditioner. I also really like to use a shampoo brush. This helps get anything that I have left over on my scalp, any product. It just helps break it up and to clean my scalp. I really like this and highly recommend them. They're from Amazon. So before we start styling your hair, you want to check to make sure you have enough moisture in your hair. So when I squish my hair, I should actually hear a squishing noise from my hair, and right now you don't hear that. There's not enough moisture in my hair. Ideally, I would have a spray bottle right now and spray my hair, but we don't have that, so I'm just gonna use the faucet and I'm gonna collect water with my hands and just run it through my hair. Okay, so now my hair is pretty much soaking wet and you can hear the squish noise. Perfect. So first, I don't like to section my hair quite yet. I like to go in with a leave-in treatment or leave-in conditioner. This one is the 100% virgin coconut oil leave-in treatment with coconut milk and Asiasengal. I probably totally butchered that word, but this is from Shea Moisture. I love this one. It's not too heavy and I don't know, it just does wonders on my hair and I highly recommend it. So I'll just go through and spray my whole head with this. Now that we have our leave-in conditioner in, I like to go through with my Denman brush and just brush out my hair. The goal here is to be gentle, but to also get out all of the snarls in your hair. Also, brushing through your hair after you applied some product helps distribute the product throughout your hair. So I've completely brushed through my hair and now I'm going to section my hair. We're going to work on our hair in 3 different parts to apply a curl cream. The curl cream I'm going to use is the Aussie Miracle Curls Frizz Taming Cream with coconut and Australian jojoba oil. I really like this one. I highly recommend it. However, I can get carried away with this and it can weigh my hair down, so I need to always remind myself to just use a small amount. And I do have very, very thick and heavy hair, so I do not think that this product is for somebody with fine, thin hair. Okay, so I have sectioned my hair on the top of my head and I just have a little bit, so like 1/3 of my hair hanging down. And I'm gonna go through and apply my curl cream. So I'm gonna take about that amount and just distribute it through the 1/3 that I have hanging down. So now that we have product throughout our whole head, we're going to go in with our Denman brush and I am going to go ahead and take a little section of my hair. I'm going to brush through with my Denman brush once just to make sure that there's no snarls, and then I'm going to go ahead and rotate my Denman brush outwards and I'm going to smooth it through my hair just like that. And you can see how, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it made certain curl clumps within my hair and I can go ahead and scrunch in those curl clumps like that. And I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom 1/3 of my hair. And if you want bigger curl clumps, you can take a bigger chunk of hair and do the exact same thing. And you can see how this is going to create a bigger curl clump. So now that I have gone through the hair that is hanging down, I'm gonna go ahead and let another 1/3 of my hair down, and we're gonna do the exact same thing. So I would say that that is perfect for my hair right now. I am really happy with what it looks like. Something that you need to remember is while you're doing your hair like this, if your hair is frizzy when it's wet, it's going to be frizzy when it's dry. So it's really important to go through with that Denman brush and smooth out all of the frizz. Otherwise, you're going to have very frizzy hair later, and you're taking all this time to do your hair. So we don't want it to be frizzy. So the last product that I use is the Aussie Instant Freeze Gel 20-hour max hold with Australian jojoba oil and sea kelp. This is a maximum hold gel. I really like it. I've been using it since I got a perm. I highly recommend it. It doesn't flake, make your hair look like you have dandruff, and also you have the ability to scrunch out the crunch later on. It does not keep your hair super crunchy and like, I don't know. I just like it when my hair is a little bit more flowy and soft, so I definitely recommend this one. So what I like to do is I like to get some gel in my hand, probably about like a quarter size, kind of like this. I don't know if you can see. And I will rub it I'll rub it in between both of my hands, and I use what's called the praying hand method. So you're doing what it sounds like. You're going to use your hands like you're praying and just coat the outsides of your hair. And once I've done one side of my head, I will take whatever's left over in my hands and just scrunch the bottom of my hair. And I'm going to take about that same amount, and I'm going to do the other side of my hair. I'm going to take a little bit less, and I'm going to do the back of my hair. And lastly, I'm going to take about that same amount that I just used, and I'm going to do the underside of my hair. So I'm going to flip all of my hair over, do the praying hands over the top of my head, and flip it back up and scrunch. Okay, so that is it for right now. Ideally, you want your hair to air dry at least for a little while. If you're going to let your hair fully air dry, you should know that this is going to take hours, especially if you have really long and thick hair like I do. Honestly, if I let my hair air dry right now with gel in it, it'll probably take like 6 to 8 hours for my hair to fully dry. However, if you don't have that time, which I normally don't, I'll let my hair air dry for about an hour or so, and then I'll come in with a diffuser and diffuse my hair very specifically. So I'm going to show you guys that. I'm going to go to class right now, and my hair is going to air dry. It'll be about an hour, and I'll come back and we'll diffuse our hair. To diffuse my hair, I use an Infinity Pro by Conair, and this section of the video I'm going to do is a voiceover because the hair dryer is ungodly loud. So first I'll start at my roots, and I'll really try to make sure that my roots are dry. I tend to dry my hair upside down, my hair flipped over my head first, because it'll give me a little bit more volume at the roots. So by drying my hair like this, your hair is getting used to having the upright position at your roots, and that's why it gives you a little bit more volume. So right now I'm just going through my whole head trying to dry my roots, and then what I'll do is I'll switch to going on the bottom of my hair and cupping upwards. This helps with the definition of your curls by crunching your curls together as they dry, so then you'll have a little bit more shrinkage. Personally, I really like that. Some people don't. If you don't, then you're going to want to hover the diffuser around your head so that you're not scrunching up the curls. But then I'll flip my hair upright after the roots are dry, and I'll do the same thing where I'm scrunching my curls up to the top of my head, leaving it there for a few seconds, and then moving on. After my hair is dry, I'll take a oil. So right now I'm using the coconut oil from Shea Moisture. I'll spray 2 pumps into my hand, and I'll use this oil to scrunch out the crunch from my gel that I used. So I'll just go around my hair, make sure that my hair is not crunchy, smooth down any frizzies that I've accumulated, and flip my hair over, scrunch the bottom, and then I'm all done. So this is what my hair looks like when I'm done. Okay, so that is all I have for you guys. If you guys have any questions at all, please let me know. Please leave comments down below. Like I said, I am really good. I'm really good at responding to you guys in a timely manner and with correct information. So please leave me a comment down below. If I can't answer your question, I'll redirect you to some information that will maybe answer your question. But I hope that this was informational and you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!